Okay, you want to have a scary good time. You want the ghost tour of Old Town, don't you? Well, I got the guys right here that, are you scary, by the way, David?
I don't think I'm scary.
No,
My tour is scary.
Charlie might be scary.
Do I have the face
I've been known
of
to
a
be
scary
scary.
guy?
But you guys do the ghost tours of Old Town.
Sure do.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
Good to have you guys here.
Well, thanks for having
Thank you.
us.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
And I love these shirts, by the way.
Oh, my little ghost.
Yeah, the
Ghost
Zia works
coming out
out
of the
perfect to
Zia.
have the ghost right in the
Yeah,
center.
yeah, it
so.
says tour guide on the back.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah.
All right, fill us in. How does this work? What do you guys do?
Well, basically what we do is every single night, we do it 7 nights a week, 24/7, 365 days a year. We take people on about an hour and a half to 2 hour stroll around the hidden dark corners of Old Town. And Albuquerque was founded in 1706, so I mean there's a bevy of history. And every time you have history, you've got ghost stories. And there's a ton of them down in Old Town, and we hit about 8 to 9 locations on the tour and tell people the stories that the business owners and people that have lived down there have told us. So throughout the years, we started doing the tours in 2000. So.
Wow. So I have to ask, have you guys ever actually seen any real ghosts in Old Town?
In Old Town, I've had one experience in the Our Lady of Guadalupe Chapel. It's a little chapel down there that was built in the 1960s. And supposedly there's a ghost, they call her the Lady in Black, that's seen down there.
Heard of that.
And she's got a veil over her face, and she literally will disappear in front of people. She's even been known to melt into the floor. There was one instance where I did walk in and I saw a woman sitting in the bench, walked outside, and then proceeded to walk back in, and she was no longer there. And the only way to go in or out was where I came in, and she did not come out. So if there was a person, she's the greatest escape artist I could ever begin to fathom, because I can't even figure out how she was able to do it.
Wow.
Well, one time my assistant goes in, we have assistants that go into that chapel to check and see if she's there. One time she went in there and the chapel was normally pitch black. And less than a minute later, when I took the tour in there was a lone candle had been lit. Nobody knows how it got lit.
Ooh.
So it's
Weird.
there more than one of our guests have left that little chapel very frightened. So
People are either really cool in there or they just can't stand it. It's one or the other. There is no in between.
But there's a feeling in that place.
Oh yeah.
oh yeah, people get paranoia inside there. Yeah, it's interesting.
So Halloween's coming up, and of course, that's got to be like your busiest time of the year.
Oh yeah.
Certainly is. We have several tours a night, up to 4 to 5 tours going on at one time. There's we have the 8 o'clock tour, 10 o'clock tour, and 12 o'clock tours if there's more people can show up. We'll even do a midnight tour. So it's,
I've heard this is really popular.
Yeah, during the especially during the fall months when it does get around Halloween and the summertime in general, it does get pretty popular. But we keep the groups to a decent size, no more than 10 or 15 people, so they can have a nice personal experience, to where they can hear what we're saying. And we also bring a DVD player along the tour, and we actually show you some photos and some audio recordings, what we call EVP, electronic voice phenomena. That we've gotten from some of our investigations. Guys, I started off as a ghost hunter actually before I was a tour guide back in 2004. So we show you a lot of the investigation and the material that we've gathered from Old Town, just to kind of back up the stories a little bit and show you, what we did get on the investigations. So that's part of the tour as well.
So is this like a walking tour, or you're in a bus, or how does this work?
Yeah, purely walking tour. But it's real easy walking, all level ground, no more than about half to 3/4 of a mile total. It's wheelchair friendly, so there's really no problems there.
It's a lantern lit tour. We take you in front of buildings, behind buildings, down darkened alleys, and even inside that one building, the chapel. So it's a wonderful experience to take your loved one or your kids. Not too young, because that tends to scare them, but teenagers love it. We have large groups of young people coming out, and it's just a wonderful way to enjoy.
What time of night do you get started?
We get started normally at 8 o'clock, but certainly if there are people that want special tours, group tours, which they get discounts on, we accommodate them basically at any time. But weekends during the summer and especially the fall months, we'll have the 8 o'clock tour, the 10 o'clock tour, and as Charlie said, even sometimes midnight, depending on the demand.
Especially as it gets closer to Halloween.
Yeah.
Full moon tours too. That kind of thing. So
we've had a good full moon here the past couple days. So
sure have. Beautiful.
Would you do this, Aaron?
Oh yeah, I love scary stuff.
Good. Okay.
If she comes out, it's my personal mission to scare you. That's what I want to do.
It's really hard
personally.
to scare me.
I don't know. You haven't been on my tour yet. Watch out now. That's a challenge I'm hearing.
All right. Where can people find you guys?
The phone number is 246-TOUR. Or they can find us online at toursofoldtown.com, and then we have a Facebook page also, History and Ghost Tours of Old Town Albuquerque. So there's several different ways they can get in touch with us, but the best way is at 246.
This would be creepy, kind of strange fun.
This would be fun.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Can we do reservation? Can we make reservations?
Yeah, we recommend that reservations are made. We do take walk-up customers, but reservations is definitely a good idea.